Hey, Ronnie Graver, welcome in. Hey, Oswald Epic, welcome in. Hey, Allie, welcome in. Guys, I had to get glass cleaner because the camera was dirty. There we go. There was too much glare. All right, let's see. Salem, welcome in. Ronnie Graver, your Dodgers are beating my Braves. Oh, are they? Oh my gosh, I haven't caught up yet. Yes, Allie, you're here from the beginning. Excellent. Hey, Anna Ferguson, welcome. And I'm having a hard night, not gonna lie. Aw, Oswald Olympic, welcome in. We have good titles for you. Presley, I haven't seen you since before the election. You're calm. Yes. Oh, Presley, thank you so much. It's good to have you back. But we had some good news from Wisconsin tonight. Wisconsin voted correctly. Florida, on the other hand, is still working on it. Hey, Gracie Gray, welcome in. I'm feeling a little like something's not right here. Is this, yeah, eraser. Okay. Yeah, we've made some headway. This finally some good news. Finally some good news. All right. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get, oh, well, the room's almost filled. There's 20 people in here already. That's usually the cutoff. Guys, let me do some adjustments here. I feel like something is not right. I'm gonna bring this closer. Hey, Mags, welcome in. We're glad you're back. Are you able to see the fireplace correctly? Hey, Brooke Comer, welcome in. There we go. I knew something was off. We have to be able to see. Hey, Samantha. Hey, what's because Ed took one of the caterpillars and added it into the. Samantha, you're an instigator. I love it. Venus. Hey, welcome, Venus. Took one of the caterpillars and put it in the East Coast. Haha. That was a good April Fool's joke. I love it. That was funny. It's too funny. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Jamie, we haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? I gotta clean these lenses. A little dirty. Hey, Mariah, welcome in. Mariah Bolt, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, guys, give me one moment. I forgot something. We have a lot of surprises. A lot of surprises. We'll begin first with our caterpillar update. We'll take out our West Coast caterpillars. Let me go ahead and turn on the main light. We're going to see how our caterpillars are progressing. We were noticing earlier today that the East Coast caterpillars had webbing. It's like they're already getting ready. Look at how hardy and well developed your guys' caterpillars are. You guys have some very strong ones. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, your guys' butterflies are going to be really big. They put something in the food on this one because these guys are huge. And they're all together. Looks like they've been pooping. They've got some healthy poop. Some of them have webbing, so I think, yeah, they look serious and beefy. Hopefully they don't break out and attack me in the middle of the night. Wouldn't that be funny? These are the caterpillars. Yeah, the East Coast caterpillars, they're looking the same. They had some webbing as well. John, Presley, it's good to have you. The food down here, this is their food. So when you buy this, when you purchase it, it comes like just like this, and you're not supposed to open it up. It's sealed. So you open it from the box and then you just set it down. They already have their food. West Coast chat friends, hello. Hey Dartini, welcome in. And so what we're waiting for is once they start cocooning and once they've been cocooned, they'll go up to the top here. And then they'll hang. And then once they're done, then we take the lid off and we take the seal off. And hopefully the cocoons stay on there. And then we place them inside here and we hang them. And then we wait for them to come out of the cocoon. But your guys' is very strong. Very strong. So let's put them back in their home. I'm gonna put them back there. They're gonna stay there for the night. Let's see how much bigger they get. Remember that tomorrow is Project Wednesday. We are going to be making bees, spring bees for our tree. Bees are really important for pollination during the springtime. Today, I was shopping on Michael's online, and I had some credit. I had a $5 credit because of my past purchases. And so I was able to get us some black pom-poms and yellow pom-poms. Guys, for free. For free. I got these for free because of past purchases. So this is going to be our body parts for our bees. And since I got those for free, I was able to do some other shopping. Glitter, of course. Guys, black glitter. Black glitter. This is the fine one. This is the sandy one. And then we got oh, I don't think I got that one. Then I got a refill on our gold glitter because we're running out, we're running low. And gold glitter is I think gold glitter is the prettiest one. Gold glitter, the chunky gold glitter is like what we use for like this one here. That's chunky gold glitter. That's the power of chunky gold glitter. So there's that. Then this is a new one. Yeah. Guys, iridescent. Iridescent. Shimmer. This would be a good one for like a piece of clothing or something. Iridescent. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Yes. Samantha, so am I. Iridescent color. So tomorrow, I think what we're gonna do. I'll probably do this tonight before I go to bed. I'll get these black pom-poms and then put glue on them and then coat them with glitter so they're shimmery. So we have some shimmery bees tomorrow. Maybe we could put some oh, you know what? Maybe we could put some chunky gold on the yellow. So we'd have shimmery bees. What do you guys think? Shimmery bees. And they'll be ready tomorrow. We'll have a bedazzled bee. I'll do a couple. I'll do a copper one too. Yes, that's true. Let that glitter rain. Dartini, right? My dream is to be in a, you know how when you have those little things where they blow air, you go into those containers and they blow air. I want glitter to just blow all over them. Hey Mexipino, welcome in. All right, so those, all that purchase just cost me $8 because I got those pom-poms for free, period. And then there's a 20% spring 20 code. You get 20% off your purchases at Michael's. So if you are into crafts, now is the time. And I noticed also too, they have a big sign at the front that says we now carry balloons. Because you know how I used to go to Party City and get, or Party City, get balloons, now they closed. I think they're carrying them now. All right, so there's that. So we looked at the caterpillars. We looked at our purchases. Yes, we're going to dust it and trust it. Dust it and trust it. Yeah, Michael's, they better pick it up because Party City had everything. Party City had everything. All right, what's the next thing? Oh, that's right. Let's write down the April birthdays. John brought that up earlier. What did we decide on what cutout work? What cutout are we going to do? We said we were going to do umbrellas or the sun. Eggs. Yeah, we're going to be doing eggs too. We just got to figure that out. Let me go get a pencil, guys. Give me 1 second. Umbrellas. Okay, who has a birthday in April? Who has, oh, Easter bunnies. Oh, that's right, a bunny cutout. That would be a good idea. Yeah, let's do a bunny cutout for April birthdays. Let me put a bunny cutout. Oh, today's your birthday, Jamie? Get out. 4-1 for Jamie. Let's all wish Jamie a happy birthday. Let's sing her happy birthday too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Happy birthday to you. John, when is yours? Yours is the 25th, I think you said? Yes, happy birthday to Miss Jamie. And many more on Channel 4. That's the way you score. Oh, on the 10th. Oh, okay. That's good. It's nice to make people feel special on their birthday. Do we have any more April birthdays? What about, does anybody remember on the East Coast if anybody has a birthday? Jamie, did you ever get any April Fool's Day jokes? Rachel has hers on the 10th as well. Oh, okay. Jamie, did anybody ever play April Fool jokes on you on your birthday? It says it's 4-1. That would be funny. Okay, so far I have Jamie 4-1, John 4-10, and then Rachel 4-10. Anybody else? Always, but I usually the one doing the joke. Good, you beat the people at their own game. Yeah. All right. Lots of surprises, lots of interesting things going on our live, as always. Let's pour the tea. It's like a couple on the. Oh, they're not on here. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to ask the East Coast. See what they say. Okay, we have a whole bunch of new, fresh titles for you guys. We had to read 5 for the East Coast because they got really jealous when they found out you guys got 5 yesterday. I used to lay plastic waste around my house, and my mom thought it was our can. Samantha, Samantha, that's hilarious. I can imagine you're probably a handful. You were probably a handful as a child. All right, we're going to start with Frog and Toad storybook favorites. Samantha, I love it. All right, we're going to have to backtrack because I got a little confused as to what stories I read to who. We read Frog and Toad yesterday. Which story did we read? Do you guys remember? Was it Dragons and Giants? We have to start out with Frog and Toad. But I can't. Oh, was the dragon Samantha? Oh, okay. Oh, Anna Ferguson. Oh, okay. So let me go back one more. Did I read to you guys Cookies? Cookies? Frog and Toad? Jamie, thank you for the follow. Or no, I'm sorry. Who was it that just... Amber Lester, thank you so much for the follow. John, you guys didn't read this one? Oh, okay, Gracie Gray. All right, Cookies. Okay. Not that I know, but I'm a newbie. Oh, okay, Anna Ferguson. Yeah. I switch it off with the East Coast. I'll read one story for them. That way you guys get a variety of them. Cookies. Toad baked some cookies. These cookies smell very good, said Toad. He ate one. And they taste even better, he said. Toad ran to Frog's house. Frog, Frog, cried Toad. Taste these cookies that I've made. So there's Toad, busting into Frog's house to share his cookies. Frog ate one of the cookies. These are the best cookies I've ever eaten, said Frog. So he's enjoying them too. And we always love the details that we see here. They have like their little tea set up here in the cabinet with their plates. We love Frog's 70s inspired bell-bottom pants. And he's got a little jumpsuit. He's got his little jumpsuit there. I wish my friends would come and barge of cookies. Right? They have to be the right ones, though. Frog and Toad ate many cookies, one after another. You know, Toad, said Frog, with his mouth full, I think we should stop eating. We will soon be sick. You are right, said Toad. Let us eat one last cookie, and then we will stop. Frog and Toad ate one last cookie. There were many cookies left in the bowl. Frog, said Toad, let us eat one very last cookie, and then we will stop. Frog and Toad ate one very last cookie. These two? They do, right? Yes. Three's Company vibes -1. But look at their little country table that they have. It's very cute. They've got their own little country table. They're sharing their cookies together. They can't help themselves. We must stop eating, cried Toad, as he ate another. Yes, said Frog, reaching for a cookie. We need willpower. What is willpower? Asked Toad. Willpower is trying hard not to do something that you really want to do, said Frog. You mean like trying not to eat all of these cookies? Asked Toad. Right, said Frog. Yes, we love a good vintage table in our children's literature. You're so right. So they can't help eating those cookies. They know they're really good, but they're trying to hype each other up to not eat them all at once. Frog put the cookies in a box. There, he said. Now we will not eat any more cookies. But we can open the box, said Toad. That is true, said Frog. Frog tied some string around the box. There, he said. Now we will not eat any more cookies. But we can cut the string and open the box, said Toad. That is true, said Frog. These two create their own problems. So they put the cookies in a box. They tie it, but then he says, but we can cut the string and open the box. These two, hopeless. Hopeless. Frog got a ladder. He put the box up on a high shelf. There, said Frog, now we will not eat any more cookies. But we can climb the ladder and take the box down from the shelf and cut the string and open the box, said Toad. That is true, said Frog. Frog climbed the ladder and took the box down from the shelf. He cut the string and opened the box. So much for their willpower. Reminds me of when I accidentally hit place order on Amazon. Me trying not to spend all my paycheck on Anna Ferguson. I totally get that. Totally, guys, we're all on the same page. All on the same page. I prioritize though. I did fill my Chewy.com card up first, and I hit submit on that one because the cats will not forgive me. The cats will not. They'll yell at me. I don't have a full cupboard. Frog took the box outside. He shouted in a loud voice, "Hey birds, here are cookies." Birds came from everywhere. They picked up all the cookies in their beaks and flew away. Now we have no more cookies to eat, said Toad sadly. Not even one? Yes, said Frog, but we have lots and lots of willpower. You may keep it all, Frog, said Toad. I'm going home now to bake a cake. Hey, Elise, welcome in. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us tonight. So they gave away the cookies to the birds. And he says, now we have no more cookies to eat. He goes, yes, but we have a lot of willpower. And he says, you can keep it all, Frog. I'm going to go home and bake a cake. Toad has no willpower at all. The end. Frog and Toad storybook favorites. This is a good one. Toad is me when I have to share a piece of cheese. Yeah, we ain't sharing. That ain't it. Guys, hold on, my other streams. They fell. Rack Rat, yes, that was definitely a throwback. 10 out of 10. What is everybody voting? Samantha, 10 out of 10. Rack Rat, yeah, it was definitely a throwback. Gracie Gray, 10 out of 10. Anna Ferguson, 10. Jamie, 10. Victoria, 10. Yeah, I give it a 10 as well. Give it a 10 as well. Allison, a 10. Our little emoji, 10. Bella Rose, 10. Taya Awesome, 20, a 10, definitely. Taya, are you new to the live? If so, join our live. We're here every night, Sunday through Friday. We read 4 children's literature books each night. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is a classic. I agree, Victoria. It's a good classic. Good to have our classics. Okay, Our next story for tonight is the Bearstein Bears Easter Classics. Yes, craft on Wednesday, we have tea, cats, and glitter. Yes, we love a good tea, cat, and glitter combination. Yes, Teo, join us. We will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Project Wednesday. We will be making bees to add to our lovely spring tree. Mhm. All right, Easter. Did I read you guys this one yesterday? I think I read somebody. I think I read this. We read the first story. This one has two stories in it. The Bearstein Bears and the Big Question. She questions God. And then this one is Bearstein Bears and the real Easter eggs. To celebrate new life at Easter, eggs and bunnies come in handy. But some cubs think it's just about candy. We love our chocolate crosses that we get in Easter at Target. When I worked at Target, I always thought it was funny. They have Easter crosses made out of chocolate. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. How about that, said Sister Bear. I got 23 Valentines at school today. 7 signed with names, 8 guess who's, and 8 swacks. Brother smiled. He knew that there were 24 cubs in Sister's class, and Teacher Jane made every cub give every other cub a Valentine. That kind of started abruptly, so I wanted to make sure. So it's Valentine's Day. But Sister was enjoying her Valentines so much that he didn't say anything. Besides, he'd gotten quite a few himself. I just love holidays, said Sister. I wish every day was a holiday. Then you could get stuff every day. Oh, said Mama, who'd been listening. Is that all holidays mean to you? Getting stuff? Pretty much, Mom. Yes, the Bearstein Bears. You can't go wrong with the Bearstein Bears. Mm-hmm. Yes, we'd definitely be broke. Too many holidays. Sure, said Sister. You get turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving, presents on Christmas, and Valentine's on Valentine's Day. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, said Mama, is that holidays are about much more. Thanksgiving is about being thankful, Christmas is about goodwill and peace on earth, and Valentine's Day is about love and friendship. What do you think about that, my dear? Asked Papa. Where did Sister go? He said, looking around. She went into the kitchen, said Brother, which Sister had. So Sister has a short attention span. She's getting all excited about the holidays. Mom's telling her why we celebrate each one. And then she takes off to the kitchen. And Dad is asking, what do you think about that, my dear? Asked Papa. That's very sweet. She'd gone into the kitchen to look at the calendar on the wall. She was looking ahead for holidays. She looked at the rest of February. There weren't any more big holidays in February. She looked at March. She didn't see any big holidays in March either. But then she looked at April. And right there in April was a really big holiday. Easter. Yum, she thought. Coconut eggs, jelly beans, chocolate bunnies, yum, and double yum. Sister Bear, she knows where it's at. She's very smart. She went to the calendar. She's like, we just celebrated Valentine's Day. This is literally us on our live. What's the next holiday so we can decorate and make ornaments? No major holidays in March. Oh, I've never had coconut eggs before. Peanut butter, yes, but not coconut. So then she comes to April and she sees that Easter this year is on the 15th. That night, Sister fell asleep while visions of jelly beans and chocolate bunnies danced in her head. But it was still winter, and when she woke up the next morning, she forgot about Easter and spring because there was a new blanket of snow covering the earth. She got herself hyped up. She got herself hyped up for the chocolate bunnies and jelly beans. But then when she woke up, she realized, you know what? It's still wintertime. Still got a blanket of snow. Wonderful, wonderful snow to sled on, to make forts out of, to make angel wings in. But Mother Nature hadn't forgotten. And while brother, sister, and their friends sledded and made forts and angel wings, she was getting ready for a whole new season. Samantha, it snowed over at your place? Wow. We're getting ready here for spring already. Yeah, the East Coast was saying there's some tornado watches that they got going on over there. So let's keep the East Coast in our thoughts and prayers. Yes, in Minnesota, so annoying. How cold is it right now over there, Samantha? As the winter winds died down and the sun began to ride higher in the sky, signs of spring began to appear. The big icicles of winter dropped from roofs and stuck like swords in the last of the melting snow. Yeah, so here's Samantha. Samantha's here, still snowing. Robins began looking for places to build their nests. Blue and yellow crocuses peeped through the softening earth. Oh, some frogs. Crocuses. I've never heard them called crocuses before. That's new. And it wasn't very long before reminders of Easter began to appear in supermarkets and on television. Fun. Oh, they're a type of flower. Oh, I didn't know that. Crocuses. Did I say that? Crocuses. Yeah, you're right. They look like little frogs to me. But it was the big billboard in town square that got sister and brother really excited about Easter. This is what it said. I know, not frogs. Coming soon, the giant Beartown Easter egg hunt. Don't miss it. All Cubs welcome. Prizes, prizes, prizes. Let's see. Delicious chocolate Easter eggs. Jelly beans, jelly beans, jelly beans. Gigantic chocolate bunnies. Every cub will win a prize. All prizes on display in window of the Beartown General Store. Okay. So they're getting ready, getting hyped up. And there they were. There were more jelly beans than they could ever count, sugar-trimmed dark chocolate, coconut-filled eggs with sugar roses and violets on them, life-size milk chocolate bunnies, and one chocolate bunny as big as Brother Bear himself. Happy Easter indeed! This was going to be the best, biggest, and most delicious Easter ever. Look at, they went to the general store. The Easter egg hunt prizes. Look at that big gold chocolate bunny. Definitely would be in the race for that. There's the coconut strawberries, or what is it? The coconut filled eggs. Jelly beans galore. Brother and sister were so excited they ran all the way home. Mama was in the treehouse front yard. Sister, said Brother, you tell Mama about the big Easter egg hunt while I go find Papa and tell him. Oh, for Easter, I hide eggs with dog treats for my dog Stefan. Oh, fun. They probably really love that, huh? They love a good hunt. Mama, Mama, sputtered Sister. She was so excited and out of breath she could hardly talk. Now, my dear, said Mama, I know that what you want to tell me is very exciting, but I'm sure it can wait until you catch your breath. Meanwhile, I've got some exciting things to show you. But Mama, protested Sister. Mom's regulating, getting her to de-escalate because she's super excited. Just look here, said Mama, kneeling down. See these little blue and yellow flowers? They're from the crocus bulbs planted last fall. They've been sleeping under the snow all winter. Now they're the first to push up through the earth and greet the spring. Aren't they lovely? Yes, Mama, they're nice, said Sister. But Brother and I were just down at the town square, and guess what? Oh, so I learned something new today. These are crocus flowers pushing up from the ground. But Mama didn't quite hear Sister because she walked across the yard and was looking closely at a scratchy looking bush. It didn't look much to Sister. This is a forsythia, said Mama. It doesn't look like much now, but come the first warm, sunny day, it will burst with thousands of brilliant yellow flowers. Surely you remember it from last spring, my dear. Sister did, sort of. It was pretty, but it didn't begin to compare with those sugar roses and violets on those dark chocolate Easter eggs, or those zillions of brightly colored jelly beans. Mama's showing her nature, and she's busy thinking about chocolate eggs and jelly beans. These are really pretty, though. I love taking pictures of these, especially on a sunny day. They're so bright. The forsythia. That's when Papa and Brother came running around the house. Papa was just as excited as Brother and Sister. How about that? Cried Papa. How about what? Said Mama. Didn't Sister tell you? Said Papa. There's going to be a big Easter egg hunt on the town square, and you should hear the prizes. More jelly beans than you could even count. Dad's the real one. He's the one that's super excited about the chocolates as well. Papa, said Brother. All kinds of chocolate eggs, continued Papa. Papa, repeated Brother, tugging on Papa's pants. Yes, son? I forgot to tell you, said Brother. The Easter egg hunt is just for cubs. Yeah, Mama's the one. Yeah, she really is the one raising the kids, huh? Just for cubs, said Papa. That's right, said Brother. Oh, said Papa. He was more than a little disappointed. Papa was crazy about jelly beans, especially the black ones. Mama sighed. She looked at Papa and the cubs. She was a little disappointed, too. Oh. Yeah, Mama's like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? The day of the Easter egg hunt dawned bright and early. Sister, Brother, and dozens of their friends were on the town square waiting for Mayor Honeypot to give the signal for the hunt to begin. They had bags and baskets of every shape to gather the eggs. Brother and Sister were especially well prepared. They each had a big basket, the better to carry the eggs they would find. Mayor Honeypot. Easter egg hunt headquarters. The Bears really know how to live. When the mayor gave the signal, it was helter-skelter. Gather, gather, here an egg, there an egg, everywhere an egg. But Brother and Sister had a plan. Instead of hunting where the other cubs were, they quickly moved to the woods at the edge of the square. They had already plotted. They were smart. They're going to go where no bear has been before. Here's a red one, and a pink one, and a green one, shouted Sister as she popped the eggs onto her basket. And here's an orange one, and a yellow one, and a lavender one, cried Brother as he popped them into his basket. A little while later, Brother noticed that Sister had become very quiet. He turned and saw her standing ever so still, looking into some bushes. "And here," said Sister in a soft, hushed voice that Brother could hardly hear, "are 5 tiny blue eggs in a nest deep in the bushes." Ever so carefully and quietly, Brother moved into the bushes and looked over Sister's shoulder to the real Easter eggs. Aw. So they're busy finding their Easter eggs. And then Sister Bear stumbles across this little nest. Your bit of honeys. Squirrels get silly bit of honeys. And together they watched as, one by one, each tiny blue egg cracked open and a tiny, scraggly, wet baby robin struggled to climb out. From time to time, the mother or father robin came to the nest with food, worms, and insects. They took turns putting the food in the wide open beaks of the baby birds. They are, aren't they, Anne Ferguson? I agree. They're super tiny. Brother and sister watched for a long time. They hardly moved. It was as if they were under a spell. It was the most amazing, wonderful thing they had ever seen. The little robin eggs. It's very sweet. They missed most of the Easter egg hunt, but since every cub got a prize, they got some goodies for the eggs they had already gathered. A few chocolate eggs, but mostly jelly beans, which they shared with Papa. They gave him the black ones. Many of Sister and Brother's friends won the really big prizes, but that was okay. The sugar-trimmed chocolate eggs and the giant chocolate bunny would not only soon be gone, they would leave quite a few tummy aches behind. So these are all the winners. You're downing those chocolates. And then the Easter egg hunt headquarters. Last spring, I had a view of a bird nest out my window, far up in a tree, and I bought binoculars. Oh, how cool, Shalise! That's fun. It's really pretty when you can see that. We used to have, when I was a kid, we used to have a hummingbird. There was a nail that would poke out of this piece of wood, and the hummingbird built a nest around it. So we'd always see the hummingbird floating around. It's so fun to see that, especially when you get a bird's eye view. Sister and brother would never forget those baby birds, and the wonder of Easter and its message of new life would stay with them forever. Aw, that was very sweet. So the first one talks about God and the big questions. And then the second one is about nature. Very good. The Bearstein Bears Easter Classics. Gracie Gray, have a good night. Okay, let's take a vote. You guys are getting the classics tonight. Frog and Toad, storybook favorites. The cookies. And then Easter Classics by the Bearstein Bears. Let's take a vote. Owlie 1, John 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for that one. Let's take a vote. 1, 2 in the comment section. Stacy 2. Anna Ferguson 1. John 10 for the bunnies. Bella Rose 2. Jamie 2. Taya Awesomeness 1. Dartini 2. Our emoji friend 2. Yeah. Looks like a lot of us like the Bearstein Bears. 1, both left. Yeah. Might as well, huh? Might as well get both of those. Those are fun. All right, let's move on to our third one. Let me see what we have here, if any of these catch my eye. This one has caught my eye. John, tú también. I love it. Shali's 10 out of 10 for coconut eggs. I agree. This one is called The Notebook Keeper, a story of kindness from the border. This is going to be a good one. I can tell already. I opened this one up and I really love the illustrations on this one. You guys are going to really enjoy the illustrations as well. When we open up the book, we get this gorgeous end page. Yes, pretty colors already. I got 2 parking tickets today. Not, oh no. 2 parking tickets? How did you get that, Allison? Look at these. We got some aloe. We got the sun, a blanket. Lots of fun things. The Notebook Keeper. Mama tells me we have a long way to walk. Before sunshine drenched the yard, our neighbors' laughter danced in the streets. Now Papa is gone. The streets are unsafe. We are leaving too. Our home is no longer a home. Have faith, mi vida, says Mama. Guys, look at these gorgeous colors. I forgot to move my car out of the university staff lot. I hate that, Allison. And those are the most expensive ones too. Humbling, but I got free Dunkin' today, so win. Oh, good. Yes. So looks like their dad is gone, and they have to leave because it's no longer safe. But look at these gorgeous colors, though. Blues, pinks, violets. We love a good violet sky with some pink in it. And these browns. Our home is no longer a home. Have faith, mi vida, Mama says. I pack only what I can carry, my blanket, my notebook, and my muñeca. Her backpack, notebook, blanket, and her doll. It's time to go. We gotta pick up and leave. Gotta pick up and leave. Mm-hmm. Send this book to certain people in charge of the country. I know right now, Ferguson. At first, our walk is lonely, but our group gets bigger and more colorful. So we got a lot of people coming over, a lot of people crossing. When we arrive, we are not greeted with kindness. You cannot go through today. Go find the notebook keeper. Get your names into the notebook. She will tell you when you can cross. I ask Mama what the man means, but Mama is silent. They all want to cross. Yes, very terrifying. I agree. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm always grateful for what we have here in America. Grateful that we don't have to make the decision to leave our home. So difficult. A crowd waits. Mamas, papas, abuelas, and abuelos. Children like me. These gorgeous colors. Love these illustrations. I love a matte finish on the paper. And the pages smell really good. It smells like library. It's hard to see any kindness here until I meet the notebook keeper. Buenos dias, amigas. My name is Belinda. Please tell me your name and your country. Belinda opens her notebooks. Nombres and números fill the pages. And who are you, chica? Where are you from? My name is Naomi. I am from Mexico. I'm glad you are here, Naomi. Don't worry, you will cross soon. Your number is 653. 653, 653. I repeat the number over and over. Guys, and then look at the list here. 653. All these people are part of list 600 from Guatemala, El Salvador, Puebla, Guerrero, Michoacan, Venezuela, Puebla, Haiti. So they're groups of people. Groups. We settle into a new life. Our home is different, not like it used to be. Our dinner is different, not like we used to have it. Mama is different too. Her eyes are dark with worry. We will be called tomorrow, or will we be called tomorrow, Mama? No sé, Naomi. I don't know. Guys, but look at these illustrations. They're all intense. And look at this gorgeous sky here. This evening sky, this orange. Yes, Shalise, about the olive tree. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sunset, gorgeous. Look at that pink haze. Once the sun rises, Belinda calls out, 574, Cano, 574, Saladanya, 574, Trevino. Most are allowed through. Some return. So some of them get through. Some return. Even though my heart hurts, Belinda encourages us. Please, everyone, tengan fe. Your number will be called soon. I am just like you. I, too, am waiting for my number to be called. Have patience. I wonder how Belinda can keep her smile. I feel mine fading every day. Oh, that's a lot of stress for a young kid. That's a lot of stress for a young kid. We are so happy doing this job, Belinda. Oh, why are you so happy doing this job, Belinda? I asked. This is not my job, Naomi. I am a volunteer. You are? A man named Tomas from Guatemala chose me to be the next note keeper. Once his number was called, and when I hear my own number, I will choose someone to take my place. How will you know who to pick? I will choose someone with generosity in their heart and kindness in their soul, Belinda says. But how will you find this person? How will you know? She is silent. Shalise, I think it was the olive tree is what it was called. The olive tree. Days turn into weeks. I worry that our day will never come. I wish there were more people like Belinda here. Or look it up on Amazon. It should come up on Amazon. Amazon would have it. I make a choice. So she really started thinking about it, about being the note keeper. One day, Belinda's number is called. I am sad, but happy too. I believe you two are the ones to take care of this for us. It's hard saying goodbye to Belinda, our notebook keeper. I wonder what will happen to her. I wonder when her number will be heard. Oh, so she got her number called, so she took off. They gotta find a new note keeper. But Mom and I will encourage, remind, and comfort like Belinda did. Oh, they took her. It's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. For those who are here, for those who wait, and for those who still have a long way to walk. Look at these colors. Violets, blues, pinks, whites. Look how pretty that is. Birds. Hope. The and The Notebook Keeper. Good book for our times. Good book for our times. Okay. Let's look at what we have read so far. Frog and Toad, The Cookies, 1. The Berenstain Bears Easter Classics. And then The Notebook Keeper. Let's keep in mind all the people that are outdoors right now, struggling to get through, while we get to have this. Technology, a nice roaring fire, tea, books. We're all probably in our beds, nice and warm. Okay, it made me want sweets, so I'm eating Cadbury eggs now. Allison, I bought some too. I love Cadbury eggs. So good. Absolutely good to remember them. Yes, Anna Burger. Let's keep them in mind. Let's keep the good people in mind as we get to enjoy our luxuries. Cadbury eggs. Anna Ferguson 3, John 2. 3, my vote changed for Shalice. Alice's favorite candy of all time, aren't they? Yeah, they're so good. Bella Rose 2, Stacy 2, Jamie 2. Yes, grateful for the Cadbury eggs. Love it. My Girl Scout cookies came in. One of my teacher friends' kids is selling them, and I bought the peanut butter ones. The Oopsie Daisies or the Oopsie Daisies or something like that. I forgot what their name is. All right, let's look in the stacks. Guys, fresh new titles. Fresh, none of these have been read on the live before. Fresh new titles. Oh, I have a couple of the Leprechaun ones that, the mints and Samoas are my favorite. Yes, I agree. Oh, we're gonna read this. These guys are left over from St. Patrick's Day. I didn't get a chance to pick them up. I'm heading out early, so I think I've been getting sick. Oh no! Have a good night, Stacy. This one's called Fiona's Luck. This is left over from our St. Patrick's Day stash. You should have pretended to read us a novel for April's Fool's Day. Oh, that's true, Samantha. Or Samantha, I should have just signed on and not even do anything. I should have just left the tree on. I think I overdid in the mosh pit last night. Oh, what? Where did you go, Stacy? Just signed on, or I should have had a friend come over and do it and yell at you guys. I should have had him read. What was that one? The Substitute Teacher. I know, huh? I should have taken that. Why did I do that? Should have done that. I'm trying to remember that substitute one that we. Yeah, Miss Nelson. There you go, Samantha. That would have been fun. Why didn't I think about that? Gotta be a little bit more quicker on it. Small venue, saw 3 bands. I was asking for it because of where I was standing. Oh. Hey, Amy, welcome in. Well, hope you feel better. We love a green and Paige. Fiona's Luck. I think you guys are going to really love this one. Fiona's Luck. Yes, Project Wednesday tomorrow. We're making a bee, a spring bee. I'm not 20 anymore, that's for sure. Yes. Shalice, I love Miss Nelson, yeah. Just now joining. Yeah, we have 2 more titles to read. Yeah. Once, luck was as free to be had in Ireland as sunlight and just as plentiful. It filled the air, and anyone could grab a handful of it as the need arose. This was largely due to the leprechauns, for they made luck like cows made milk. Oh, interesting. Luck was as free to be had in Ireland as sunlight, and just as plentiful. A good way to start. This was largely due to the leprechauns, for they made luck like cows made milk. Interesting. Then the big fork arrived in Ireland. They were so large, the luck clung to them wherever they went. Something will have to be done, the king of the leprechauns declared. We can't have those huge people soaking up all of the luck. What would be left for us? Guys, look at this picture. Then the big fork arrived in Ireland. I don't know what the big fork is, but we're going to find out. And then look at the king. They were so large, the luck clung to them wherever they went. Maybe the potatoes? Look at how pretty that picture is, though. We love a good Irish cottage with haystacks in the background. Sparkly. Sparkly. Maybe the potato famine. That's what I'm thinking, Samantha. So, under the king's orders, the leprechauns wove fine golden thread into magical nets. Then, late one midsummer's eve, when the luck was at its height, they swept it up and stored it all in an oak chest by the king's throne, so he could distribute it where and when he chose. This is very whimsical. We love a good Irish moon. Guys, you remember these? Dandelions. We love a good dandelion in our children's literature. But the leprechauns had been too thorough. They not only scooped up all of the leprechaun luck, but any other luck that had been floating about as well. The land of Ireland fell into a time of great misfortunes. Hens gave no eggs, and cows would not let down their milk. The potatoes rotted in the ground. Yeah, I think this is about the potato famine. The great potato famine. So they took too much luck out of the sky. They took too much luck out of the sky and ended up drying up the land. Now it happened that in Ireland there lived a woman named Fiona. She knew the lack of luck had to be the work of the leprechauns. So it followed that they alone could restore good fortune to the land. But getting luck back from a leprechaun would be like squeezing water from a stone. Not that it can be done, but it usually requires more strength than you're apt to have. Sometimes cleverness, though, is worth more than strength. My roommate is very Irish. I can't wait to tell her about. Oh, she might know about this story too. This might be an Irish folk tale. I love the pictures too. The illustrations on this, gorgeous. The luck of the Irish. So Fiona took her last coins and used them to buy a cow and some chickens. Then every morning and evening she would take that cow into the barn. When she emerged, she would be carrying 2 buckets slopping over with whiteness. Aye, she's a fine cow, Fiona would say to anyone who asked. It's lucky I am to have her. Soon the rumors began. While others were short on luck, Fiona had pails of it. This would make a good Disney movie. And the gingerbread man situation at school. Yes, Shalise. We read that one too, the gingerbread man and the leprechauns. This would make a good Disney movie. We don't have a good leprechaun Disney movie. Every morning, Fiona would go into the kitchen coop and emerge with her covered basket bulging with curves. The hens seemed contented, she commented to her neighbors. It's lucky I am to have them. Soon the rumor spread, while others were short on luck. Fiona had baskets of it. Then Fiona began digging in her garden and filling her wheelbarrows with round, dirt-covered lumps. It's not a good year for potatoes, Fiona said to all who passed. Still, I'm lucky to have what I have. Now the rumors had wings, while others were short on luck. Fiona had wheelbarrows full of it. Naturally, word of this unexpected luck made its way to the Leprechaun King. One day, Fiona was walking across a green meadow when she suddenly found herself surrounded by a small crowd of the fair folk. In a trice, they grasped the hem of her skirt and ran around her in a circle. She turned to keep the skirt from wrapping around her knees, and as she turned, the landscape blurred. When it sharpened again, Fiona found herself beneath the earth in the throne room of the Leprechaun King. Also, they attacked her. Those leprechauns, they attacked her. She's a giant. It was a glorious cavern with rich tapestries hanging against tall granite walls, and the floor cobbled entirely of jewels. Wow. Torches and candlelight made everything sparkle, and music filled the air. In front of Fiona stood the throne, and on the throne sat the Leprechaun King. Let me show you guys what it looks like so far. So here she has, look at that floor made out of jewels. Love it. There's a Leprechaun King. There's all the tapestries. He beckoned her. Fiona approached, her eyes scanning the room for the missing luck. She was as sure as smoke loves fire that the king would be keeping it close to himself. As she curtsied, she spied the oak chest. It was glowing slightly, sealed by a spell, since everyone knows that no lock can hold luck for long. What would you be wanting of me? Fiona asked politely. The king scowled. Where are you getting all your luck? Who's been giving it to you, and why? He demanded. The Leprechaun King. Fiona's eyes widened in innocence. I have no luck, she declared. Indeed, here I am, a captive of the leprechauns. If that's luck, you can take it. So you claim to have no luck? The king inquired, raising an eyebrow. Well, let's put it to the test. And when I prove that you've lied to me, as forfeit, I'll take all the luck you have and put it with the rest that I guard. His eyes flickered toward the chest. So this is the king. And there's poor little Fiona. She wants that chest. The chest has all the luck. Fiona frowned. That's a sorry bargain for me, she said. Yet I know the rules. If a test is to be made, then a forfeit must be paid by the loser. I haven't lied, so when I'm proved truthful, I demand a wish as your forfeit. The king's eyes turned shrewd. Agreed, he said slyly. I'll give you a wish for exactly the value of the luck you have, if my tests prove me wrong. Fiona knew she was being cheated. A woman with wit, though, she can turn even a leprechaun's cleverness against himself. She glanced at the chest and then, barely keeping a smile on her lips, nodded. She's on it. She knows what's going on. So the agreement was made. At the king's gesture, one of his magicians brought out a low table and placed it upon it 3 beautiful shells. Under one, he hid a small gold coin. Then he whisked the shells around and over and under in a blur no human eye could follow. Now, the king said, "Where's the gold?" There was one chance in three of her picking correctly, and a person with good luck would find the gold every time. Even a person with little luck would find the gold occasionally. But though they played the game over and over again, Fiona could never locate the coin. It was as if she had no luck at all. So they put the coin underneath the shell, swished it around. She couldn't find it. Probably didn't even leave the coin there. Another test, the king ordered. A leprechaun harp was brought forth. Now, leprechaun instruments make music by the luck of the player. A person with good luck would be able to play something just by stroking the strings. Even a person just a hint of luck could probably figure out a simple melody. But in Fiona's hands, the strings went out of tune, and no matter how she stroked and plucked, nothing but ear-bending noise resulted. Oh, she wasn't very good at it. She wasn't very good at the luck of the draw. The king shuddered and frowned. Could he have been mistaken? Perhaps the last test would prove him right. Bring out the chess set, he demanded. He and Fiona faced each other across the board. The king made his opening move. Nobody could hope to beat the leprechaun king, for he was steeped in luck. But a person with good luck could last a while against him. Even a person with just a bit of luck had hopes of making a few good moves. Despite the king trying his hardest to lose, Fiona was beaten soundly within 2 minutes. Yeah, girl doesn't have the luck. She doesn't have the luck. The king eyed her in amazement. "You have no luck at all," he declared. "But what about the milk and the eggs and the potatoes?" Fiona sighed. "If I fill my milk bucket with whitewash, or my egg basket with pine cones, or my wheelbarrow with dirty rocks, surely that's my own business. I told you I had no luck, and I didn't lie. Now I'll take my wish and be on my way." The king nodded slowly. "Indeed, I did promise you a wish, but for exactly the value of the luck you actually had. You've proven to me that you have no luck at all, so that's all you can wish for. Nothing." This is interesting. It's very clever. She didn't really have anything. She just acted like she did. She acted like she had a lot of luck. He smiled at the cleverness of his reasoning, all well within the limits of leprechaun law. Then his smile wavered, for Fiona was smiling too. "So I can wish for nothing?" she asked. He nodded, puzzled. "Then I wish for a hole," Fiona continued. "A hole is nothing, after all, and that's exactly the value of my wish. I wish for a hole that will never go away, and I wish it to be in the lid of that chest." She pointed to the chest of luck by the king's throne. The power of a wish rightfully earned is not to be denied. A hole appeared in the chest, and luck began escaping immediately. Ah, so he said you can wish for nothing. And so she said a hole is nothing, and I want that hole to be in this chest. Open it up, and all the magic starts coming out. They're very smart. The king howled with rage, but what could he do? He had made a bargain and was forced to keep it. With an angry wave of his hand, Fiona was whirled away. When she opened her eyes, she was back in the meadow, the sun just rising over the hills. If there was an extra sparkle to the sunshine, and the grass glowed greener than before, well, it was only to be expected. She saved the day. She saved the day. And that is why From that day to this, you'll always find some luck roaming free around Ireland. For the whole is still in the chest, and the king must keep his promise. But as for Fiona, well, as she herself said, luck's all well and good, but myself, I'd rather depend on me wits. And there is the king and all the wishes. The end. Fiona's luck. Fiona, clever. Fiona, clever. All right, let's take our final vote for the night. We started the live with Frog and Toad, Storybook Favorites, 1. Then we read the Easter Classics by the Bearstein Bears, 2. Then The Notebook Keeper, 3. Oh, did it freeze, John? I thought so because it was a little silent in the comment section. And then Fiona's Luck, 4. Allison, 1 and 4. I think I liked The Notebook Keeper. I'm going to vote for 3. Oh, KPG was frozen? Oh, okay. John, 2. It was frozen. When your heart's not open. Jamie, 2. I'm getting sleepy. My eyes be getting heavy. All right, let's put on our Spring Blossom. Bella Rose, 1 and 2. Amy, my connection is bad. Amy, I think everybody's just freezing tonight. Because on my end, there was no conversations going, and the hearts were just kind of like flickering. That's when I know that something's going on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Guys, look who's here to join us. Bam Bam. Look at how close he is. He's right there, all up in the business. All up in the business. Good night, Anna Ferguson. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, Project Wednesday. We have to spray our bud, our spring bud. We're gonna put our spring bud here. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. All right. Let's put these things away. We have our spring bud. Then, if you are new to the page, please join. We read Monday or Sunday through Friday. You can also follow me on YouTube, EdMartin50GX, Instagram, EdMartin50GX. Donations gladly taken on Venmo and PayPal, EdMartin50GX. Your donations go towards our Project Wednesday supplies. On Instagram, you can follow my journey for my first children's book that I'm writing. And tomorrow is Project Wednesday. We will be making a bee. Any other news? Oh, and then we'll do an update on our caterpillars. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for the 25,000 likes. And we will see you tomorrow.